Hey my sweet friends, welcome here. My name is Audra, and if you're new and not already a part of this amazing community of friends, hit that subscribe button. Also be sure to like this video and hit that noti bell so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Today we are doing a get ready / Q&A with me. Get ready with me / Q&A. I don't know, however you say that. I am spur of the moment getting to go get a pedicure with my sweet sister-in-law, and so now I'm doing this video because I want to do my makeup, and what better time to answer your amazing questions than while I do my makeup. Okay, good news, y'all, and I do have a couple of updates to tell you, or at least one update to tell you about. But the good news is pharmacy shipped my makeup and it got here because I was getting so low, y'all. Look at the state of my primer. I'm just down in this last little bit. So anyways, I got the VFX Pro primer, and then I also got the Pharmacy Soft Focus BB powder. Anywho, real excited about getting both of those things in because let me show you my powder too. If you saw, was it in my last video? Maybe it was on Instagram. If you saw it on Instagram, you know, but like, look how it was like in the edges of my compact. So real glad to have that back. Also, if you're not already following me on Instagram, get over there, follow me. I would love to have you over there too. Plus I update my stories just about every day. And you can follow along with me there. So I'm just pulling out all of the stuff I'm going to be using today. Y'all, I've been using this just 2 times now. I've been using the, what is this stuff called? Physicians Formula Sun-Kissed Bronzer is what it is. The butter bronzer. Yesterday I used it. And as I mentioned about stories, I was doing my stories and I was like, what's on my face? And I had like this just line. It looked like I was playing in the dirt. So anywho, I'm going to try and make this snappy because if you watched my last video about my hair, I tried to do a hair and makeup all in one and it ended up being like an hour and a half long. I'm too long-winded, so I'm just going to get into this. I'm starting out with my primer. I used way too much, but we're going to go with it because that's what we're going to do. Also, I don't have a mirror in front of me to see what I'm doing. Muscle memory. Okay, let's get started on the questions. I don't know where else to dab this. It's too much. Okay, question number 1. This was a hair-related question that I should have answered in my last video, but I don't think that I did. But it is, how many days do I go between washes? So, no more than 3. I've not ever been able to pull off day 4 hair. Today is day 2 hair for me. And I will say it all depends for my hair type because I have oily hair. It depends on what dry shampoo I am using. This Dove dry shampoo, I might be willing to test the boundaries and go to day 4 because it's so good. This may not be a good review, but I love it. It's very drying of my roots. So 3 is the answer, max. But typically, it's 2 days. I will go 2 days in between hair washes. So, yeah, that's that. Let's see. This one made me smile so much, y'all. Oh my gosh. Becca. You said, do I model my style after anyone in particular? Does it come naturally? And then you also added that I look fabulous, and oh my gosh, you are so sweet. I do not model my style after anyone, at least that I know of. I don't know if that little blemish is still there, but I'm going to put it there anyways, just in case. No, the answer is no. I just really love pieces that never go out of style, just that classic kind of look that it survives all of the trends. You know what I mean? And then I usually stick to solids and basics. I have a hard time venturing out color wise. The only colors I typically do are pastels or pinks, greens, and blues. Those are usually what I stick to. Also, y'all, I've never done this myself. I need to get a mirror. But there's a color palette that you can go by. Like whatever undertones you have, like I've got cool undertones. Like my skin is red underneath and it's more of like a bluish red. So there's like a whole palette. I'm sure it's on Pinterest too. I'll try and find it and link it in the description for you. But you can, I don't think I told you. I'm so sorry. This is the Tarte Shape Tape concealer that's all gross and dirty. I'm sorry. Anywho, there's like a whole array of colors that are best for your skin tone. And I've never looked at that. I don't know if pink, blue, and green are best for my skin tone. Like black is my go-to color, so if all else fails, I'm picking out something that's black because I love it. But yeah. So no, I don't. I need to try and find somebody though that I like their style. If I could dress vintage, I would do it. If I could wear all vintage clothing all the time, I would just do that. And it doesn't even have to be vintage clothing, just the vintage style of clothes. It's gorgeous, beautiful. Just the dresses, the outfits, the pants, the shirts, the blouses. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love it. So that would be my go-to style if I had unlimited funds and could just afford, nice fancy clothing. That would be it. It would be just that beautiful fitted dresses up top that flare, and oh my gosh, y'all know what I'm talking about. 40s and 50s would be the era of clothing I would love to wear all the time. There's this girl on Instagram. She's beautiful. I'm gonna link her Instagram. Y'all need to go look at her. Just check her out. You don't have to follow her, but you should follow her. But she makes her own clothes, and oh my gosh, she's fantastic at it. Okay, moving on, because I don't want to be too long-winded. I feel like I'm talking too much. How old am I, and what do I do? I'm 35. I will be turning 36 this year. Soon, too. I usually have a hard time with my birthdays, but this year, you know what? I'm not upset about it. I think it's because, for any of y'all following me on Instagram, y'all know that we adopted our daughter this past year, and something about having her in our lives, like I'm so excited for her milestones, for like her birthday, our anniversary of her moving in with us. Like, I'm more excited about those things, and like mine and PJ's anniversary is coming up next week, and I'm just more excited about the other things going on in my life than I am about my birthday. So yeah, anywho, I'll be 36 this year. I cannot believe it is already here, y'all. How did that happen? Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're a kid and a teenager, when you're a kid, you look forward to being a teenager because then you can stay up later, watch movies that you can't watch as a kid. I'm experiencing that with Kimani right now. Like, she gets so sad that she can't watch shows that PJ and I watch. Not that it's, not that we're watching really inappropriate things. It's just there might be some violence or cussing or that kind of thing that we don't want her to hear. But anyways, so it's like you look forward to hitting those milestones. I need to look at myself in the mirror. I think I went a little heavy-handed with that powder. Also, note to self, not to ever use too much primer again. Good grief. my skin doesn't look right. Anywho, okay, so then you become a teenager and you want to drive, and there's all these different things that you look forward to, you know. And yeah, it's like it takes forever. And then you, at some point in your 20s, you get into your 20s and it's like, hey, I'm 35 now. And I know it's going to feel that same way when I hit 45 or 46, because I'm turning 36 this year. When I turn 46, I'm going to be like, how did that happen? How did that get here so fast? So anyways, okay, I said I wasn't going to use the primer not primer. What is this called? Bronzer. I said I wasn't going to use the bronzer anymore, but I am going to use it up here because I actually like the way it looks up here. I'll probably use more other places. This right here is what makes me so nervous, you know? I'm going to do my jawline though, because I've been enjoying looking to the side and seeing my jawline kind of pop. Because my jawline has never popped, ever. So anyways, I think even if I weighed like 140 pounds, it wouldn't pop. It would still be. Oh, what do I do? Oh my gosh, what do I do? I work for property investors. I run their office for them. They buy foreclosures in Alabama and flip them. Or they'll sell them to other investors who do like rental properties and that kind of thing. So I find their foreclosure sales for them, and I pay their contractors. I pay utility bills at the houses that they're flipping, and yeah, that's about it. And then I just do like the odd and end kind of things for them, like if they need help, like if they need me to go look at a house for them or go by and drive by and take pictures of a house. Yeah, that's usually what I do. I'll fill in and do those kinds of things from time to time. But that's not very often that I do that. Maybe a couple of times a month. And I hate doing that part of the job. I mean, I don't mind it if it's a house that's not occupied, but if someone's still living there and they're getting foreclosed, that's just really uncomfortable, knocking on their door. As you can imagine, you know, they're going through a lot personally, and then here I am knocking on their door, asking if they can tell me about their house that they're about to lose. So it can be hard. That can be hard. A hard place to be. I just put on the Pharmacy blush, Tender blush on. Did I tell you the other stuff I've been doing? Here's the color. It's really pretty. It's a pretty pink with like a little bit of a shimmer to it. My leg is falling asleep. I also have powder all over my clothes. This is my new t-shirt that I just got at Target yesterday. Hogwarts alumni. I love it. Okay, I'm going to use this Tartlet thing that I've got. This bottom row would actually probably look really pretty with this shirt. And I think I'm going to wear this shirt today, so I'm going to use it. It is Funny Girl, Sweetheart, Rebel, and Leader. I normally, like this top row is my go-to, and I normally use this white. I'm a little nervous to use the Funny Girl as my all over, but I'm going to go for it. Let's get bold. I hope I answered that last question. I think that was, I think I answered everything. How old am I and what do I do? Yep. I will say my dream is to be a full-time stay-at-home mama and homemaker. That's what I want to do. I'm hoping that I can achieve that at some point in the next year or two. So we shall see. This will be an avenue that I can hopefully use to make that a reality. YouTube and Instagram. I'm hoping. That's really pretty. It's got like a nice little shimmer to it. I don't know if you can see that or not. I just used a big brush to do that. It's kind of a big fluffy brush. This one is a skinnier fluffy brush with taller bristles. I'm going to use that one for Sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart. It's time to go. What is that song? Good night, sweetheart. Good night? Is that what he says? I don't know. Y'all, I'm sorry. Okay. Another question was, what's something on your bucket list? Or a bucket list, what bucket list item? I forgot how it was worded exactly, but I'm going to answer kind of a two in one. So, one of the other questions was, where do you want to travel most? And so this is going to be 2 birds, 1 stone. It's easy. Grand Canyon. That's it. PJ and I, we are getting an RV at some point this year, hopefully, and we're going to start traveling and camping. And I want to go to the Grand Canyon more than anywhere else on this planet. The very first time I saw it, I was like, I want to go there. And I've always wanted to go, so that's hopefully going to be one of the first places we get to go to. So that would be a check on my bucket list of like things I want to do before I die, and the place I want to visit the most. Grand Canyon, for sure. I think that was the last question, y'all. It was. Okay. Announcement. If you're not following me on Instagram, why not? And the thing I want to talk about is my Nordic track bike that PJ got me. As I mentioned earlier, PJ and I, unless I edited that out, and if I did, I'm sorry. But PJ and I are celebrating our 7th wedding anniversary this month. I can't believe we've been married for 7 years already. I mean, for real, y'all, the time just slow down. But he tried to get me a Peloton, but y'all, Peloton is not manufacturing their bikes right now. They're not producing them. They hopefully will not have to, but we're wondering if they're going to end up shutting down. Anywho, he was going to get me a Peloton. You can still order them, but who knows if you're going to get it. So he started doing some research. Unbeknownst to me, I gotta check this email real quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So PJ was secretly doing some research on bikes. I had no idea he was gonna get me anything like this. And found some forums, different ones, Peloton and Nordic Track. Started watching some YouTube videos and decided to go with the Nordic Track instead of the Peloton. He was going to chance it and go ahead and order it, but decided against it because the Nordic Track has such great reviews. And I know now why. It's an amazing bike. If you're looking for an at-home workout equipment system, I highly, highly, highly recommend the Nordic Track. I'm not sponsored. That's just my honest opinion. But for those of you who are following along on my weight loss journey, I will tag, I think it's going to be up in this corner. I will put a card up there for you to click on to learn about the program that I'm doing that I've used to lose 85 plus pounds now of weight loss. And yeah, I'll check that out. But since starting that journey, I never wanted to work out, ever. And now that I've lost a lot of weight and I feel so good and have all of this energy that I have not had since I was a teenager, I want to start working out again. And I've wanted to have some way to work out but not have to be outside in the cold. And PJ, because he is the most thoughtful and best gift giver on the planet, got me exactly what I wanted, but it's something I would never buy for myself because I know that they're really expensive. I don't want to know how much it cost. I don't want to see the price of it because I would probably have a heart attack. But did y'all just hear my tummy? I think it's time for me to eat again. Anywho, So yeah, I am the proud owner of a Nordic Track bike. And I'm just loving it. I didn't work out today, y'all, because my whole body is sore. I've been cycling in the mornings and then at night doing Pilates, and every muscle in my body, I feel like in my whole core. So from my shoulders down to my hips, every muscle hurts today. I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, trying to sit up in bed and then lay back down. I just basically had to fall into bed because laying down in bed, it used too many muscles and it hurt. Anyways, okay, y'all, I'm gonna finish up. Those are really all the questions. There weren't very many. And that was really the only update that I can think of that I wanted to update y'all on. Y'all, I forgot to say, I'm using the Maybelline Snap Scara. Okay, my sweet friends, that's it. My makeup is done, my hair is done. I just need to put on some blue jeans and some shoes, and I'm ready for the rest of my day. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. And if you have more questions, put them down in the comments. I will do another one of these at some point along the way, I'm sure. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that noti bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!